How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Happy Thursday, you guys, and welcome to the Dollar Hour. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. We got an awesome show planned for you guys tonight. Tonight, I'll be explaining to everyone how to advertise the short dollar way. Okay, again, how to advertise the short dollar way. Gonna give my whole basic blueprint on exactly first what advertising is, how to do it, the best way to go about it, depending on your budget, and how to break down the forecast to find out the best audience and the setting the market for you and your business. Okay, go through the budgeting process, what you need to be looked for. A lot of great information I'm giving you guys today, free of charge. Again, this is Mr. Short Dollar. You know, on Mr. Short Dollar, we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Got over 300 videos on the YouTube channel. Got probably over 150 grant programs listed on there. Got an awesome grant that I'm gonna let loose at midnight tonight. I'll talk about that near the end of the show. So I'm super excited about this week's show. You guys see, I'm still in the lab. I'll probably be back in the office at Misfits TV and Misfits Radio next week, but I'm still at the home lab right now. But a big shout out to my Misfits Radio, Misfits TV family. Special shout out Slick 316. Hope you're doing better. Also, what's up to DJ Lab and the rest of the family. But I'm super excited about today's show. Quick house cleaning thing. Let everybody know the way I do the shows is pretty much we'll stay on topic with the excuse me, what we're talking about with the show, and I'll go through, make little breaks here and there to answer you guys' questions. But if it's anything outside of what we're talking about on the show, I will answer all your questions at the end of the show, and we'll go through everybody's questions. Okay, so just want to let everybody know that right now we're streaming live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I still got a question here for best thing to do with 20K. Hey, listen, we'll go through that at the end of the. Just bear with me. But I'll go through everything with you at the end of the show. But again, if you got any questions or anything outside of what we're talking about, that being advertising, just hold up on them for me if you can. But I really want everybody to be very interactive. Ask any question you have in regards to what we're talking about in regards to advertising. You know, I usually start off, my show is kind of rehashing my previous week. First thing is, guys, we still in the pandemic. We have the Delta variant increasing with the numbers. So I just want to tell everybody to be safe, remember to do all the stuff that you learned in pre-K, wash your hand, cover your mouth when you cough and sneeze, keep a little distance between people, and, overall just be safe out here, okay? This past week, I dropped my son PJ. Well, that was Wednesday, so we had a show. We had changed the lives last week, but I did drop my son PJ off at college. I was super excited about it, real proud of P. Got him enrolled in school. He got a cadet scholarship at Georgia Military. So super excited, super proud of PJ for that. The kids in school, everything going all right, still adjusting to all the stuff between what's going on with the virus and getting calls with the teachers and possible exposure and all this other stuff that's throwing my whole damn schedule of life off. But it's cool. It's cool. Me and Will B said we might go fishing tomorrow morning. So I'm super excited about that, just in case, take a little time, be able to hang out. His teachers. He's home right now. His teacher was he's doing virtual classes. Her Zoom was out, so me and him just sat and just chilled out all day and everything. When he helped me, I do a little work, but hopefully, if she's not, they don't get the system back up. Me and him might do a little fishing in the morning. But again, tonight's show we're talking about how to advertise the dollar way. Again, how to advertise the short dollar way. Again, this is I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Again, the show we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. What I got here, you said about credit is being going up. Okay, great to hear that, Marquise Gore. I'm super excited about all the following that we have going on the channel, with everything, all the love and support. And we're going to keep taking at it. Right now, I think we're right on the cusp of getting 16,000 subscribers. So listen, guys, I think we're like 15.9 something. So listen. Let all your family and friends know about that short bald head man, Deonte Burden. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar. Hey, and I also want you guys to make sure you join the email list. Join the email list so I can keep you guys updated on the great information we got currently going on and all the information going on the pipe. I got some courses coming down the road, how to start your own tax business, how to start your own barbershop and beauty salon. You guys know how to own the beauty salon for 15 years. Know nothing about hair, but I was able to stay in the game where a lot of businesses around me, especially salons, they'll have people that were well more versed in the industry than I was, open and closed. But I stayed in and I just closed up back in the spring and stuff, 15 years in the game. So I got that course coming out too. So please join the email list so you stay updated. And most importantly, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hitting that $sign in the bottom right-hand corner. If you're looking at on the YouTube channel, also hit the bell to get notifications. Guys, everybody's looking in. If you don't mind, just hit a number 1 so I know you guys are in the channel, checking everything out, regardless of the platform, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you're doing, just put a 1 up on there. And again, super excited tonight when we're going to share my information, explaining the short dollar way to do advertising. Okay, when we start out, the reason why I want to do this whole show in regards to advertising, also they're not paying me, but shout out to Crown Royal. I needed mine today so I can get everything started. Had a long day, and it's time to unwind. But we're talking about everything again with the advertising piece. I wanted to have a conversation with everybody because we know the whole adage when people usually go into business, and you guys know I'm an accountant by profession. Give a little background on me. My undergrad is in finance, my master's in supply chain management, and I've been at my tax business up running for this our 20th year in business this year, matter of fact. But outside of the majority of tax season, I do business consulting, business development, and run the channel. And what I see a lot of people going into business, and they go into business, they know their skill set, especially with the African American community, because the majority of my clients are from the African American community. We have the whole rainbow of clients, but most of our clientele and audience is from the African American community. No shortage of talent, no shortage of skill set. The issue comes up is shortage in knowing business operations, right? And typically, if you haven't been educated through that, I'm just saying going the corporate route or going through the college route, you really wouldn't know. But the skill set as far as knowing how, do the jobs, from a service perspective and from a production perspective is there, right? Can build the best houses, can fix, do the best plumbing, can build the best, can sew the best clothes, cook the best food, everything's there. But from an operational standpoint, that's where we're lacking. And so that's one of the premises of starting, Mr. Short Dollar, where I can share all the over 25 years experience that I have with you guys for free and let you, give you tidbits and what has helped me be super successful, be a serial entrepreneur over the past 20 years. But with that said, we started talking about something that is very, very, very overlooked by a lot of businesses, and that is advertising. And I think when people look at it, advertising, no adages, a lot of times I think about, I grew up in the 90s, we did what we was able to do. People print out flyers and go get you a couple, I'm gonna go old school with you, get some Xerox or some copies made and just walk around and hand out flyers about that particular business, maybe stick some stuff in the mailbox, get some of the bags with rocks in it, throw it in people's yards, stick it on people's doors, walk around, boots to the ground, beating the concrete up, promoting. We kind of look at that kind of like from what we call it guerrilla marketing now, where we did that grassroots and just reaching out to people. And again, that was great for then. And I think what happens now, I know what happens now, you have a lot of people that, because they don't know, they're still in that same mentality. Let me go make some, I got my business started. These cakes are delicious. My clothing design is great. I'm an awesome carpenter. Let me go get some business cards and get some flyers and push it out. And that is one channel. That is one vehicle of doing it. And right now, 2021, there is an abundance of ways for you to get yourself in front of your clients, not just in front of people, but get in front of the exact person that you need to be in front of. And I think that is so pivotal, because what's happening, what I've noticed is people spending too much time trying to promote their products and services to the wrong person, right? We talk about on the show a lot where people will say that, people don't necessarily believe that family and friends support them in what they're doing because, they're posting on social media and, people are liking it and sharing it, but nobody purchasing. And what I always try to get people to understand is that, we talk about support being a great word, right? And what do we mean by great word? It being a great word means that support can come in the form of not just purchasing your product. It can come from sharing your posts, liking your posts, telling you I'm proud of you, give you a hug, sharing information, whatever. But it's not have to be something as far as them executing a sale purchase. Because keep in mind, everybody just might not like your stuff. It's that damn simple. And far too often we think because you're my family, you're my friend, you should buy it. But they might think your shirt ugly. They proud of you. They may not like your cake. But the thing you got to sit here and focus on, don't dwell on the people that don't want your stuff. You need to be focusing on who the hell wants my stuff, be it in my family, friends, in my neighborhood, or somebody on the other side of the country, or somebody on the other side of the world. Lucky for us, we're in the information age, right? With technological advance we got right now, everyone has access to the whole pool of the whole world, right? You got your website going, you got your online store going, you have access to the same people that Coca-Cola, Pepsi, GE and everything. Only thing different, they have a bigger advertising budget. But at the end of the day, you don't have the capacity to handle the clientele, the number of people that they have anyway. So you just need to do what? Spend most of your time focusing on what? Who wants your product or who wants your service, right? That's where we get, like I said, again, the main problem comes up because people spend too much time trying to promote and push their product and services on people that are not interested in their damn product. But that's why we're going to have this show tonight, because I want to help you guys out in regards to talking about advertising, because this is something that's near and dear to me, because I know how important advertising is, and I see far too often many businesses, especially we talk about the African American community, that like I said, we're at no shortage of the skill set, the talent, or even any race, just anyone just doing it. I have a big I'm losing words. I'm a business guy. I'm not an English guy, but I have a whole lot of love for anybody that's willing to take that dangerous, scary leap, being entrepreneurship. So I'm real funny about helping you guys be successful. That's why we got the channel. But far too often people just, they really look over advertising and don't understand that this is probably one of the most important parts of having your business. Because again, the easy part is what? Doing what you do. You're a natural plumber. You're a natural carpenter. You're a natural cook, right? You're a natural seamstress, right? You're a natural marketer, right? But you need to spend the focus on getting out to the people that actually want to, purchase and use your service, okay? But that's why we're having the show tonight. Again, we're discussing how to advertise the short dollar way. The first thing we want to talk about is first defining what advertising is, and pretty much advertising in a nutshell. We're going on Deonte Burden short dollar definitions. Advertising is giving the public information about your business, letting people know who you are, where you are, what you do. That's advertising, pushing it out, regardless of what platform that you send it in. That's it. Getting that information out to the masses, right? Just knowing who this person is, what they do, whatever. That is advertising, okay? In a nutshell. And what I want to shed a light on is why is it so important. The reason why I look at it is pretty much the lifeline of your business. If people don't know you exist, if people don't know you're around, people ain't gonna spend no money with you. That damn simple. And if you're not focusing on letting people know you exist outside of your circle, I don't care if you're prom king or queen, the whole city, you still need to make sure you focus, because what people's interests, attitudes, priorities change, right? So your friend today and your client today can definitely be gone tomorrow, because one day what you do suits what they have in their lifestyle. The next day they're married, children, divorced, sick, or whatever, and they have a whole new agenda what they're trying to do. So you got to keep focused on growing, expanding your clientele base. Okay. The other thing is, it's a way to expand, audience, expand to an audience of people that just really don't know, again, you exist. You have to make sure that you aren't so hell bent on just looking at, the easiest option to get the word out about yourself. That being printing the flyers out, posting on social media, those kind of things. And I think, I won't say it's lazy, I think it's more so knowledgeable, but people really still don't take it as serious in regards to advertising, to understand why they need to do it. And I always, when I talk to my clients in regards to business strategy, doing strategic planning and things like that, I always want them to focus on understanding the severity of neglecting or skipping over advertising. You can't really do that. You have to make a conscious effort to make sure that you are investing into advertising, investing in the brand awareness. Okay. Again, this is how to advertise the short dollar way. I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. You ask yourself, why is advertising neglected? Okay, and this is one of the things I think a lot of people don't understand. Um, what I always say that it's kind of what we talk about when me being an accountant, you have attorneys, um, insurance people. You need us, but you don't need us to start. There is no barrier to entry. The problem comes up is when something happens because you do need us. And it's best to deal with us on the front end. That being, like I said, the accountant, the lawyer. Sometimes you have to have the insurance guy. Sometimes you don't. Depending on what kind of business you got, you might have certain venues. You might need an architect. A lot of those professions like that are needed for majority of the businesses. But because there's no barrier to entry, you don't use it. And advertising, that's not an individual, but it is a process that is neglected because people don't have to do it to get started, right? And the other part about it is you can have some success without even doing it. Sometimes you got people that are just, I call it lucky. Sometimes, right place, right time. Hell, when you get in business, you're gonna need a little luck any damn way. So you can have some success without advertising. You popular, you that knew somebody, and word spread out, things happen. And I say again, that's great when that happens because I talk to people all the time. Look, man, we haven't done anything, but what's happened is, we don't have to advertise because I be getting all these folks coming to me. The traction is great, and it happens all the time. But I always try to emphasize to them, like I just said a little while ago, people's interests change, and it has nothing to do with the negative, nothing that you did. But again, everybody's lifestyle different. What was important to you at 19, 29, 39, 49, and 59 evolves, right? Depending on what you have. Like I said again, marriage, kids, death, sick, whatever, moving. All those things come into your life, and we adjust in regards to what we want. We evolve into what's important and what's priorities, right? So you got to kind of be understanding as a business owner that you have to be kind of adjusting too, because we have a lot of things, especially technological advances, economic changes. We have to actually, being a CEO, business owner, learn how to pivot and move with that, right? I go back to probably when I started. I started in the early 2000s, and the radio station. I'm based here in Atlanta, and the main radio station then was V103, and still probably one of the top radio stations here now. I don't know statistically where they are, but they gotta be like 1, 2, or 3. But anyway, they have sister station WLK, which is like the gospel radios, the AM dial. I had the little tax show with another brother, and Mr. Tax Guy, Mr. Deonte do my little tax thing there. I was working a real damn chitlin circuit then, because they weren't paying the brother work nothing. But that was the early stages, doing the grinding and everything. So that was cool. And I always go back into just understand and listen how things are different now in regards to just dollar amounts with advertising. To run ads on the radio, because remember back in then it was just the World Wide Web. Hell, I think it still was that, and I don't even know if it was no, I don't think it that digital. I think it was still just the buy rate. You run off the modem off your phone and all that going on. I'm not a tech person, but this is real old school in regards to you have to do the dial up in regards to the internet. Long story short, running like so many ads on the radio doing then, because there wasn't internet advertising, right? And if it was in its infancy stage. And we're talking about what, $5,000 to probably run about 10 radio spots, 5,000 damn dollars, and that was probably running like maybe at prime time, maybe three grand if you running maybe like some evenings or 1 or 2 in the morning, where who the hell want to listen to the radio that particular time, and it was astronomical. It was astronomical. And that's one of the things I always just tripping about, even with the radio industry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Might need to take a quick break for the crowd. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. One of the things, I might need another one, but one of the things that with the radio industry, they weren't able to pivot and adjust from the with the times to adjust to the digital age, right? With the advertising and everything, because they were so hell bent. You see how the growth of internet radio, podcasts, and things like this have taken over. You don't have that many people running advertisements. You do, it depending on what it is, maybe some from a local level, but you have to do so much more from the internet radio side. I'm sorry, went down the wrong way. Y'all done got to laugh for the night, but damn, I'm sorry. But definitely was one of the things that I knew a lot of radio stations weren't able to just when I think that it had a lot to do with the growth of internet radio, because you had access to the masses and the radio stations didn't probably adjust to it. So I go back to talking about the cost that I was spending, for the ad promos then, $5,000 for prime time. Same radio station now. And this was on the AM side, the FM side, B103. It was $1,200 package and a $1,500 package they're running right this past tax season. $1,200 and a $1,500 package that they were running for probably 5 times as much. We're talking about banners, scrolling, all this other kind of stuff. When you start doing advertise, they give you different options, sponsorships and stuff. Way more that you could get. Way more that you can get in regards to what's available now and available then in terms of advertising costs, right? And what happens is, we know when you're looking on the web, somebody can be looking at a radio station in Atlanta online from the other side of the country. But we listen to the radio station, you have to be in that particular area to get it. Just kind of paint a picture for you guys in regards to the actual power of advertising. You can actually sit here and just have your product or your services put out to the masses. Now, again, you may have a product or service that necessarily needs to be out to the masses, right? You just got a little mom and pop restaurants you want to put out, with that, just have there. That's fine. And, the people that your particular area can come to you. But on the flip side of it is, you look at the way it is social media now. I think it's been a home run where a lot of these restaurants can be on TikTok and stuff like that. And people can see, man, that's a cool little restaurant. When I visit Atlanta, I want to go down there. When I hit Houston up, man, I see a little TikTok video. Let me go check that out. Come on now. You have to be able to take advantage of it. Again, this is the opportunity for you to get out what about your business, right? I'm going to give this little tidbit to you guys. I'm going to make sure that I put it in the description section of the video on the YouTube channel. It's a company I use called Hootsuite. Again, it's called Hootsuite, Hootsuite, Hootsuite. I've been using it religiously for the past 3 to 5 years. This is a free nugget to you guys, right? And again, once I post the YouTube video, make sure you go back and check out the description section, right? Because I have a description section set for the Hootsuite, my Fiverr contractors link for you guys if you ever need any web design, grant writers, anything like that. Hit that Fiverr link in my description section of the videos, and also join the email list. Long story short, back to what I was talking about with the Hootsuite. Hootsuite is an online platform where you can connect all your social media platforms and do one posting. If you guys follow me on social media, between my is what we say small business service firm, Majestic Business Service, where we do bookkeeping, tax prep, payroll, consulting, all that fun stuff. I'm religiously got ads going on all the time, and so when you see an ad posted on Instagram, on Facebook, on that's more on LinkedIn, forgetting something. I'm forgetting another one of those platforms. But regardless, I got it running on 7 different platforms, the same one. Hootsuite. No, not with a P, with a T. Hootsuite. Again, I'm sorry, let me see if I can pull it up. I want to make sure. I don't like shooting from the hip, guys, so I'll make sure I give you guys the right information, okay? You guys out with this one. I'm gonna look out for my family. Let me see. 1 second to pull this up. But I definitely want you guys to take advantage of it. And again, there are so many opportunities for you to guys be more effective and efficient. We talk about this all the time from this might be a sign-up page for it. In general, that's it, the Hootsuite. So again, that's one I just pulled when I did a Google search on, but that's a company, Hootsuite. And again, it's a intermediary where you connect all your social media platforms and you can just run your posts and advertise. So you make one post with the picture or whatever, and then from that point, go from there. Another tidbit I want you guys to know, you can go in the description section of my video, the Fiverr links. I have a link to different freelancers. You can get you some ads set up. What I typically do, and I tell all my clients to do, and again, you guys getting stuff free of charge. We're talking about advertising the short dollar way. What I typically do is I go on Fiverr. You got a guy in Bangladesh. You got a guy in Norway. I mean, when I do my flyers and ads, I know y'all see this. Y'all said, man, that handsome guy got his posting up, and you see the graphics and everything. I paid $15 to $20 for these, right? I'm not trying to cut nobody short. You got some brilliant graphic artists in Atlanta. They're gonna charge me $150, $200, but I have a guy in Bangladesh do just as good for $20. It's a business decision. Again, I go there, get it, give them my vision, they make it pretty. And listen, here's the deal. I can go to 3 or 4 of them, right? And spend $60, get 3 different ideas. Boom. I can't do that here. So that's the beauty of the web. Again, the world is flat. We have access to the whole world as opposed to what you got in the real yellow pages around you. Take advantage of it. Again, the description section of and a matter of fact, what's posted when you look on the videos on Facebook and YouTube, you should be in the description section. You should see the Fiverr link. Hit that link. Find you somebody to do Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Instagram ads. Telling you, crumbs, and they are very, very, very talented. One of the best things about Fiverr when you sit when you're using it, you'll have the opportunity to actually see different feedbacks, the ratings that they have, and everything like that. But again, the link is in the description section of my YouTube and Facebook video. So again, if you're looking at TikTok or you're looking at Instagram, make sure you go there. What's up, cuz? um, Make sure you check that out. But again, those are things you got that you know what your product, you know what your product or service is. Find somebody to draw that graphic or that ad, and they'll fit the actual placement for Facebook, for Instagram. I want you guys to understand that it is a certain calibration that they want the picture to fit in, right? So they just let them know what it's for. You pay probably have an investment of $20 for the ad to be designed. Use Hootsuite, post it, and you can set the hey, this is the cool part about it. I'm always a month ahead in regards to my advertising. So we post everything for August been posted already. We got everything for September posted already. So again, we start talking about being a small business on what I always tell you guys on this YouTube channel. I guess you guys, I know you guys are new to it, probably thought we just got a lot of videos about grants. But we talk about business operations from a small business perspective in regards to having things in place to make you more efficient and more effective. If you're Hey everybody, I'm sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulties. The Wi-Fi went out. I think I was probably getting attacked by Al Qaeda or something like that, or might have been the Taliban or something. Came took over Mr. Short Dollar. I don't know what the hell it was, but we're back in the fold right now. Yeah, we're gonna blame it on the Taliban. So the president been arguing with them so much, they just want to bother the little man. We back live and running now. Okay. Damn, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry about that. I was in my groove talking, running my mouth. But let me see, make sure we got everybody back in, give everybody a chance to come on in. Yeah, guys, we had a little technical difficulties. Something was going on with the Wi-Fi. Like I said again, they've been saying the Taliban has been doing a lot of stuff lately, so we're gonna blame that on them. And see if I can want to make sure I got all the channels back up. Quick running. Okay, cool. Instagram back up. Good to go with TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube there. Cool. I apologize about that again. We had some kind of technical difficulties. I might have been running my mouth too damn fast. It might have blew something. But again, we've seen a lot of the news. I do think it probably was Al Qaeda or the Taliban or something like that. We're trying to give out good information. They're trying to stop the show, but we ain't gonna let them stop it. But I do want to let everybody know again. We start talking about advertising where people are really neglecting and leaving out certain things where they have a lot of opportunities to be able to do it. Again, well, I'm sorry, but let me fast forward. I was talking about again with the setting up the advertising. We're talking about getting the Hootsuite set up, setting it up, spreading it out. Man, come on now. That's what we always want to be able to do. We want to make sure that you guys have a lot of information to run more effectively. Okay, there are a lot of programs, a lot of software, a lot of systems, a lot of apps up for you guys to take advantage of that actually we can push stuff to the masses with not that big a commitment of time or money for the most part of it. Okay, you just need to be able to do what? Have the systems in place set up. So make sure you check out that video I did about a year ago about how to set up systems. I'm very big on systems. Like I said, my master in supply chain. That's pretty much what I do all the time. People come to me this time of year, set appointments. I'm the one that goes back and fixes all the stuff you're doing wrong in your business. I never tell you how to cook your cake. I never tell you how to fix a house, but I tell you how to make money and move a whole lot faster and better. Okay, but we're talking about the night show. We're talking about how to advertise the short dollar way, guys. What I want to talk about, what advertising really can do for you. We're talking about it can increase traffic to your business, help you bring leads. It can help you grow your brand awareness where a lot of people know who you are. We're talking about leads, we're talking about just getting, how the advertising going, people calling, people reaching out to you, that brand awareness, people knowing who you are. There's a lot of times when we see Gucci, Bentley, different things you probably ain't gonna damn buy, but they're there. A lot of certain brands that you see is just knowing what it is, be it from an economical brand, be it from a prestigious brand. That's the whole thing. We look at the whole brand awareness, people knowing who you are, that you exist. We're doing that. Even advertising gives you some form of credibility. It gives you a opportunity for people to look at you and say, well, damn, man, I remember that was just, watching cars, around the corner, but now I see they got Sud King commercials going. Brothers, they don't kind of expand it. And it offers that. You look a lot different when you're just posting on Facebook as opposed to like, damn, he has a commercial going on Facebook. They pick up their phone on Instagram. Damn, man, this Joe right here. It looks a lot different. Looks a lot better. You're not fronting, but you have some kind of credibility to say, okay, man, he ain't really a yard guy. Man, he's a real landscaper, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it. You ain't a tree man, you're an arborist, When those terms change, those people kind of start looking at you different. And most importantly, they start paying you different too. And that's the most important thing. When we can have that, because that's where you go from the tax guy to maybe the accountant, tax firm, whatever. And those adjectives do make a difference, right? So we want to make sure that you can offer that credibility. Give opportunity when what advertising does, highlight product advancements. We got new services going on. We got a new sandwich going on. We got a new product line. You're able to push that. But at the end of the day, guys, it's always going to be, no matter what kind of advertising. I want to get this disclaimer because people look at it in terms of, if I'm putting this money out there, I need to get this and I need to get that. At the end of the day, it's up to you to be closing the deal. How you solidify the deal. Once you get people to you, that's on you. How you going to close it. You're gonna make them feel comfortable. You're gonna rush through the process, give them what they want in and out. Some people want to feel. Some people want you to be touchy feely. Some people want you to get them in and get them the hell out. Whatever the way you do it, that's on you to close the deal. Advertise and get the traffic to you. Always remember that. You can't be lazy. I'm running posts on Facebook, TikTok all the time. Go to the YouTube channel, look at the video, all the comments, information, link. Damn it, I said go to the YouTube channel, do that. You got to stop expecting folks to get this. Business is cruel. Business is mean. It's a lot of you out there. And the sooner that you can come to realization, understand that you're not unique, it's a lot of you out there. You got to just be out there grinding. When opportunity comes, you got to take advantage of it. The better off you be, because far too often we got people out here that are waiting for somebody to give them something. It don't fall out of the sky like that. It don't happen like that. And you have to be able to move and adjust and pivot with the times. You can't sit there and look. Like I said, we run those videos on the grants and everything. People, more information. I'm telling you where to go, right? Do that. And once you try your best to do all the things that you can do, if you can't be successful or you get stuck, people don't mind helping you. But if you think people just gonna give you damn money and give you business without you putting some effort into it, you don't need to be in business. You need to get you a damn job that's gonna pay you more money. Because business ain't like that. Business ain't like, if you want to sit here and just do something and you want to guarantee money, you're gonna have to get you a job. When you in business, you're gonna be out there doing all kind of stuff, figuring it out, losing money, losing time, losing friends, losing sleep, losing. And then if you keep doing it, that's when you start learning. Then you start adjusting. Then you start growing. And then that money comes. And once you got it going, the machine's running, the money coming, that's when you're good to go. But it just don't happen like that. I'm just telling you, it does not happen like that. I'm 20 years in the game. I got some horror stories for you. So I love people taking that opportunity to be entrepreneurs, but I'm always very honest with people about how difficult this is. And you see a person like me that has systems and things in place, like, man, do you know what the hell he's doing? It's easy. Now this is been a lot of experiences and a lot of failures, a lot of crying my ass to sleep, to get where I'm at right now. So that's why I want people to understand, take advantage of people like me that's giving you free information, they give you advice, they can give you game to do it. Because again, I've been on both sides of the table. I'm asking people that are where I want to be at what to do. Okay. And so anytime I've got the opportunity, that don't mean I always agreed with them, but I always had to sit down and listen to them. And whatever nuggets or tidbits I could pull from the conversation, I kept it and used it. What I didn't agree with, I always remember what they said and understood that might just be applicable for them and their situation. Okay. Well, we start talking about, when we start talking about advertising, people start wondering, like, man, they want me to post in this magazine, they want me to run these commercials and stuff like that. How the hell I know what to do? We're finna go through that and how much money to spend. Again, I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. And you guys, if you just tuned in, thank God you see me choking on the damn Crown Royal earlier. I almost damn died, but I'm pretty sure I woke a lot of y'all up that was watching it. But tonight we're discussing how to advertise the short dollar way. Giving the whole breakdown. Defining advertising, pros and cons. Different channels and how much to spend on it and everything. Streaming live right now on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and I think I might be forgetting something, but streaming on a lot of different platforms. But guys know the main platform is the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Over 300 videos, even over 150 brands listed on the YouTube channel. A lot of great information regarding investing, business operation systems. Main thing to do is go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to it. If you're looking on YouTube right now, hit that dollar sign in the bottom right hand corner, hit the bell to get future notifications. And also you can Google Mr. Short Dollar. You'll see this big head come up. Go to the channel, subscribe. That simple, okay? Again, that was want to talk about how to figure out how much money you want to spend on advertising. Basic rule of thumb is 7%, right? 7% of your gross revenue. 7% of your gross revenue, you want to spend that on advertising. Okay, that's just rule of thumb. Start off. You can, I wouldn't say decrease it, but you can adjust and increase as as you go along. But you can start around by 7%, right? Some companies put a little bit more depending on what they do, but just start off there just for basic forecast until you figure out what's best for you in regards to that. So that being said, you got 7% allocated towards or your revenue set aside. So you got a dollar amount, what you got to play with. Now, this is what we're going to do in regards to how to figure out how you want to advertise, right? And this is a short dollar plan, how to allocate a plan for it. First thing is we want to have some kind of a marketing plan. We talked about marketing. Marketing is figuring out who, what, when, where, and why is in regards to placing the information regarding your product or service, right? We want to know your market. Who gonna buy your product, right? If you know you got a product that typical people, 20 and younger, 25 to 35, 35 to 45, 55, combined groups, whatever, figure that out first. Are they black? They white? Multicolor? Income levels? Where they located at? What do they like? All that kind of stuff you need to start thinking about. And again, you like, because you just try to push certain products and services. Just say if you got an urban clothing line and you go on Facebook and say you want to promote to people 16 to 55 in a certain area, you're going to get people that want to wear, Indian garbs, country western garbs, cosmic space boy outfits, whatever. You ain't got time to waste your money sending it to some people that don't need it, don't want it. I'm gonna give you a prime example, right? And this is probably from a little more advanced level. I'm a tax business owner, right? When I go on Facebook, I already know what's going on. The people that actually run the ads of the tax business owners, they're probably putting on there to hit tax business or tax people. When I see an advertisement for another tax business on my Facebook, they've wasted money. Why? Because I don't need to be seeing it, because I'm not going to deal with them, right? When I look at that ad, the only thing I'm getting from the ad is what? Intel. But damn, it may be something I need to add on my advertisement or whatever. But really, truly, they don't need to be doing that. And the way things are set up now, you have those mechanisms to make the adjustments, who to send it to, who not to send it to, age, race, all kind of other demographics and stuff. And you got to know that. And the beauty with running advertisements now, again, you can put in those interests. And that's one of the things about it. We want to focus in. And this is a lot of stuff we got to do on the front end. So I want you guys to really take this serious. To get more in-depth explanation, you can book a consulting appointment. We can run it, and I can explain to you exactly for your particular business. Okay, the free side is what we're getting right now. But just if you need any additional information, we can do that. But just as of right now, I want you guys to understand. Just focus on who your customer is, right? Who your customer is. What do they look like, right? What do they look like, and what do they hang out at? What do they read? What do they shop? What do they breathe? All that kind of stuff, right? And then you run your advertisement to them, right? If you know that actually they're in the sports or anything like that, the people that get your product, you'll advertise on certain maybe sports radio, sports magazines, sports internet channels, sports websites where they may, those kind of things I'm looking at. If you talk to your ideal customer is actually a musician, you're putting in music websites, music radio. Those where you're sending everything to, right? If they're a gamer, same thing, game websites, certain things, that's where you got to sit here and look at advertising, not just putting it just on Facebook. Because remember, the cheaper you go, the cheaper the results going to be. I'm just being straight up with you, right? And we're talking about not even necessarily even going next level, but make sure you're putting things in the right place, right? Make sure we got everything, got proper connections. Again, we're talking about how to advertise a short dollar way. Once you figure out where they're located, then you start running your campaigns. You run those campaigns, be it on radio, social media, Google, however you got these different platforms. Remember, we can manipulate how that information gets to everyone. Just doing a quick check to make sure everybody's still in. I hate we lost people. It's like we lost a lot of people that when the system went down. But you have a lot of you can manipulate the information on how to the age demographics, income information, race, interest, all that kind of stuff. So take advantage of it. You also can actually exclude and add all that stuff. So once you start doing that, you pick the particular vehicle. That'd be, like I said, radio, internet, social media, Google, whatever you want to do with that. And you can run maybe a combination, one or two. But what I want you to do while you're doing this, right, and it's very, very important, look at it from a learning perspective that you're gathering data. Don't ever look at it like, damn, man, I put my money into this stuff and it was a waste of money and getting that from it. Learn, gather data, make adjustments. Remember, you're a business owner, right? So you're gonna have to make sure that you're learning from your things that didn't work. Don't ever look at things as failures. they look at things from an educational standpoint, right? So now you gather this information. I ran ads on Google, I ran ads on Instagram, I ran ads on Facebook. But then you're looking at the data because listen, they give all this analytical information. And listen, if you can't read or understand what the hell they're saying, go hit that link in my description section. Find somebody on Fiverr. You can send them all your statistical information. I guarantee you, it's been about $20, $30 damn dollars, and they'll take all them numbers and widgets and all those graphs and explain that shit to you in English. Trust me, I've done this. I live by this stuff, okay? I'm very, very good at what I do. And what I don't do, trust me, I find the people that know how to do it that's as reasonable as possible. I don't try to shortchange nobody. I don't mind paying folks. I don't. But I find the people that know how to do what I don't know what to do, or much better than me, and get them to do it, because that free me up to go take care of what I do best. Even you'll never see Deonte Burden trying to post and add and do it. Hell no. I know what I know how to do. I know how to run my mouth. I know how to go get money, and I know how to make, help people grow their businesses, right? I'm not a tech person. I'm not. And I ain't finna figure out how to make no damn website. It's not gonna happen. And it's gonna look like I just got a box of Crayolas and just scribble something on the wall. And I'm not gonna waste my time trying to do that, right? So make sure you gather that information. And once you gather the information, this is one of the critical parts of being a business owner, a CEO. If you truly are one, you got to know how to take that information, process it, and make decisions from that. That's what CEOs and business owners do. That's not you don't take pictures with cigars in your mouth, drinking liquor. You actually know how to evaluate. It was real funny when I was looking at an episode of the Shark Tank, and the young lady was talking. She had a sock company, and Mark Cuban was talking to her, and she said, "I'm a CEO." He said, "No, you're not a CEO. You're a business owner." And that went over her head. We started to know that the difference of CEO, you did everything from a strategic standpoint. You ain't just somebody that got your name on the Secretary of State site. You know how to gather information, process it, and make rational, logical business decisions with that information. You're not just somebody that just got a damn business license. That's an owner, right? CEOs, we think more on a strategic level, big picture wise. And that's what I need you guys to be able to do. When you gather that information, learn how to process it, evaluate it. Look at more videos like mine. Look at shows like mine. Look at other ones. Go to the library. Enhance yourself where you understand how to make these business decisions. Because again, the ultimate goal is when you're in business is to take that growth where you're working in your business to working on your business. But once you start working on your business, you got a lot of yous out there working around, making, many of your product of your services, processing and doing it than you can, because now you got the legs running, the arms moving, making that money for you, and maybe you're able to do that. As opposed to you doing 3 jobs, you actually got people doing 1,000 jobs because you got a staff of 40, 50, or 100 people in place, and they doing all that stuff for you. But you got to know how to strategize and plan to do that stuff. That's what a CEO does. So again, learn it on the ground level, how important advertising, how important operations, how important management is. And then once you have that stuff in place, then we can turn to that CEO. We can do the strategic planning, and they're actually able to draw plans up and implement it from there. Okay. Once you get that evaluation done, then you start making adjustments. Okay. So put a little bit more money into Facebook. You didn't, Google didn't work too much. Maybe you want to kind of adjust the campaign, change a couple words here and there, or get away from it all. Put a little bit more money into Instagram. I seen I had a bigger following of people looking at everything in Instagram. Let me get on top of that. Those kind of things you got to do once you start gathering that information, right? So that's what I want you guys to kind of be looking at, okay? Gathering information, processing it, learning how to read and go from there. Understand how important advertising is, okay? And wrapping everything up, I want to let you guys know, again, there is no barrier to entry or anything like that by not, having the advertising going. But it can be catastrophic if you don't put it in there. Because what happens a lot of times, we rolling. When business is rolling, we rolling. We busy. But when things slow up, then we start panicking, right? Cutting prices, doing all kind of stuff. Now you don't go on the chitlin circuit because you're worried about nobody's, calling your business. I've been there before. You get on you calling your office phone from another damn phone to make sure it damn work. It worked, but ain't nobody calling. And so we got to constantly be pushing into advertising to constantly keep that stream going. And that stream maybe have some little flows here and there, and sometimes it might be going all uphill, and sometimes it may crash. But if we're constantly advertising, putting things in place, having that marketing plan when we want to hit people at the different quarters of the year or the different seasons and stuff, how we're going to strategize doing that, we should be okay. But you can never, 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 never neglect advertising and the impact that it can have on your business. Okay, I want you guys to really, really focus on that. You know, if you have any further questions about anything, you know, we have all the contact information in the description section of the YouTube videos and the Facebook videos. Definitely go make sure you go to that. You know, you can also book a consultation appointment. We got a free 10-minute sessions. Again, that's just 10 minutes now. We also got a 30-minute session. You got an hour-long sessions. You know, what we do the intake for the consulting appointments. You fill out the intake form. So when we call do the session, I'm answering questions. I already have the answers already for you. We go from there. That's one of the best things you can do if you want to go next level, get further information in regards to specifically your situation. But all that information, all the different contact information, all the links to all the social medias and everything is in the description section on the YouTube channel and the Facebook video. So definitely go there. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Been an awesome show. Again, I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Tonight's show we'll talk about how to advertise the short dollar way. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, you know, Mr. Short Dollar will talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. So right now, guys, what I will do is open the floor up. So if anybody got any question in regards to anything business related, reach out to me now. You know, we'll get it, you know, get it crack-a-lacking. So let me see. Want everybody jump in at once. If you have a question or anything, let me know. Let me see. I don't see anything. Yeah, I see people tuning in here and now. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Been an awesome show tonight. In regards to it, and keep this going for a little while to see if anybody have any questions that's business related, any question that you may have in regards to operations. Yeah, what we just talked about, advertise or anything like that. You know, if you do, I see anybody on here. Chanel Rose, great info. I appreciate that. I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in. Nobody got any questions? Okay, you got me here, and then you know. I am Mr. Smart Man, but I ain't Mr. Cheap Man. So if you got me now to ask a question, please take advantage of it. Because when we get on that phone, y'all know I pull out them invoices. But right now, please take advantage of it. So I want to open the floor up. You know, just go a little further, guys. What I talked about earlier at the beginning of the show. And again, if you got a question, please put it on there. The courses are coming out within the next month. I'm trying to have my book out within the next month also, but that probably next month and a half, next 2 months. But the how to start your own tax business. And what that course is going to be is, I'm not going to tell you how to fill out forms, the W-2, take W-2s and all that kind of stuff. Pretty much how to start your own tax business, how to run your own tax business, how to advertise your own tax business. Me being 20 years in the game with doing that, I want you guys, you know, share that with you in that particular course. Also the course on how to start your own barbershop, how to start your own salon. 15 years in the game as a salon owner. Share, you know, my story with you guys also in regards to, you know, how to start it up, the different models in regards to having salon or barbershop rather, and how to operate it effectively. Far too often I've seen people in the beauty industry, they're super, super talented, but they're creative people. They know how to make stuff look beautiful. They know how to, you know, get the aesthetics and all that stuff in the salon. But the business side of it, the damn math ain't working, not whatsoever. And I'll be able to share that stuff with you guys in regards to, again, that course being how to start your own beauty salon, how to start your own barbershop and everything. What's up, Misty? Carlos Jones, we got a question right here. So we got Carlos Jones. Is there grants for getting help for business that just started and not making revenue? Here's the deal. You got grants for that. That's a good question. We get a lot of people reaching out to us in regards to startups and everything. Here's the difficulty, you know, you have to think about it, right? It's just like this. Just put yourself in a position where turn the table around. Total stranger come to you asking for money, and they ask you for money or ask for assistance. How quick would you be able to give it to them? The thing about it is you do have a lot of programs out there that deal with startups and deal with people that are new to businesses. I always direct people to the SBA to do that. SBA free of charge. I've secured several SBA loans. This is pre-pandemic, 6-figure loans. We'll do it. It's a very tedious process to deal with the SBA, and they will give you a quote-unquote new business loan. You haven't started up and did anything like that, but you got to have your ducks in a row. And a lot of times people don't. I'm not saying that's the issue with you, Brother Jones, but There are grants and programs out. Grants, I want you guys to understand the issue with grants is it's free money. By being free money, once they get to the restrictive part about it being okay, most grants are listed, and I've done videos on this. And you guys make sure you check out the video I got in regards to how to get approved for a grant, what information need to be put in the grant. Again, we got over 300 videos on this channel, but you can go to the YouTube channel, put in the search grants or whatever. I have videos on there on how to get approved for grants, what to look for in grants, what not to put on the grant applications. Because most of the time when they ask for grants, these requirements, they'll do like a filtering process. Are you incorporated? Do you got social media? Do you got a website? Those basic things, because what they're doing is just make sure you're a legitimate business. You can't just come up with both paws up in the air. They want to make sure you're a legitimate business. You go through that little initial screening process, make sure you got that information, you submit it, cool, and now you're back into the pool. So they do have them out there. If you just have the business startup, you're not making no revenue, they got loans out there. I would tell you, don't be afraid of the loans. There's nothing wrong with getting loans, just nothing wrong with not paying people back. But there's not going to be a lot of opportunity. People just give you money and you just don't have no damn skin in the game, right? One thing I want everyone to know about grants, most of the times when they give you these grants, they're writing them off, but they're putting it back on you. So what that means is they give you a $20,000 grant, they're going to 1099 you at the end of the year. You got to pay that $20,000 of your income. A lot of folks don't understand. I've said this in my videos before. It's not always going to be an issue of you just getting this free money. Most of the time, they're going, especially if it's over $10,000. Most of the time, they're going to give you a 1099 saying they gave this money to you. You got to pick up his income, okay? So it's quote unquote, it's, I won't say free money, it's just probably unearned money, but they will give you as a 1099 at the end of the year. Definitely a good chance you can get it if it's over $10,000. Okay, that's just something I want everybody to keep in mind with that. But they do have them, Brother Jones. Please go to my YouTube channel on the YouTube channel and check out some of the videos we have in regards to things you need to make sure you have on there. Because again, they even make sure you want to have that scamming process. Is it incorporated? Do they have insurance? Social media, basic stuff. And also another thing with grants, just kind of give you guys a good tidbit. Grants are created to solve problems. And what I mean by solve problems, maybe grants for people coming out of prison, people coming out of abusive relationships. I'm not saying lie. I'm saying you have to craft your application to solve that particular problem. You can't, if it was a Shea Moisture. They had a grant, I think early in the year, in the last year, that they was just giving out money. I mean, they was giving out money like hotcakes. And a lot of people were complaining, like they want me to have a Instagram, or they want me to have a YouTube. I'm like, well, a YouTube and an Instagram is free. They just say make videos, but you mean tell me you want to make a free damn Instagram or a free YouTube channel, and if it give you $20,000, you crazy as hell. You really ain't ready for that kind of money. So I just want people to understand that they do have that little basic filtering process where you need to kind of have that information, in place. So you may have to make some adjustments here and now to do that. So, but they are there, okay? But again, you want to go please check out those videos we got, in regards to, applying for grants and things like that, even applying for loans. I got videos on dealing with investors, what investors are looking for, things you have. All that stuff is on the YouTube channel. So please check it out. We got different playlists, from the grant playlist, the financing playlist, business, entrepreneur, all the different ones. Like I said, over 300 videos. But if you go on the channel and search in the channel and put in certain things, those videos should pop up, okay? So we got here, Chanel Rose, ready for salon info. It's coming. Just be patient. I got it coming to you. Emid, do you know of a good business insurance? That's a good question. Let me answer this question to you in this way. I don't necessarily say it's a quote unquote good company to get business insurance. Insurance is industry specific, right? What I recommend is that you go find you an insurance broker. The insurance broker, the difference between dealing with an insurance broker and going between State Farm or Geico or whatever, the insurance broker they're just like a mortgage broker. They have a pool of different insurance companies. So they have a pool set up. Again, the question is, do you know of a good business for insurance company? You go to the insurance broker, they'll have, for marine boating insurance policy, salon insurance policy, accounting insurance policy. They have all these, and they have a pool of it where they can, go through everything, kind of like a lending tree or something like that. But that's their job. And they'll just be able to shift through it and find the right policy for you. And you just find you a broker that you're comfortable with, And then from that point, they better get the product. And they can probably have 2 or 3 companies. They can give you the pros and cons, or they have a particular one that they can go. But I would definitely go the insurance broker route than going to a particular company, because the broker will have the database that includes State Farm, whatever, but they have a lot of those other industry specific, because the when you go to your common commercial insurance companies, they can write it, but it's a whole lot cheaper and no less unprotected or no less safe going to an actual insurance company that specializes in construction, specializes in restaurants, specializes in security, right? So make sure, just reach out to a good insurance broker. That would be my advice to you, Emid, with doing that. Let's see if you got any other questions. I hope I answered your question with that, Emid, and I appreciate you tuning in. Anything on TikTok? I got a question. Best thing to do with $20,000. Best thing to do with $20,000. That's from whoa, that's a lot of letters and alphabets. Can't pronounce it, but I answered the question for you. That was a question from TikTok. Best thing to do with $20,000. Sit on it. Sit on it. Real stuff. Just sit on it. And once you sit on it, you get over the new money euphoria. And if you had it a while, spend some time educating yourself on what you're cool with. The worst thing you can do is take holistic advice and go buy this and go do this and go do that. What's good for me may not be good for you, because I have children, you don't. I have, I'm self-employed, you're not. Different risk factors and things coming to the fold with that. So start kind of looking at things you may be interested in it with, get educated, and go from there. I would never, ever, ever recommend holistic advice. I never do that, because it takes out of the equation what everybody got going on. And that's crazy as hell. And so many people like pushing that kind of information to everybody, get Bitcoin, and you need to go buy real estate or start your own small baby. The business stuff ain't for everybody. I'm just telling you. I work, and I say this all the time, I work 20 hours a day. Someone have to work 40 hours a week. My crazy ass don't mind staying up all night long, devising this, doing that. It may not be for you, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. All this stuff about, being your own boss and all this other kind of stuff, it ain't meant for everybody. It ain't meant for everybody. The key of being happy is doing what's best for you, right? Because when you start walking this walk where everything is on you, you got to be kind of built wide a little different, right? And check out the video I got about the 3 levels of entrepreneurship, being the safety net, the security, and the free fall. Where I broke out the 3 different levels of entrepreneurship, being when you're working, you kind of do the initial phase entrepreneurship, where you may just buy your little package of noni juice or do some Primerica on the side, to the next level, what was that? Security, where you actually have taken a little bit further in regards to your level of entrepreneurship. You might still got your job, but you may have got a lease or office space where you're doing your side job. You got some kind of risk associated, but you still have the security of your job. And the third one being free fall, where it's just shit, everything on you and stuff. And the things that you kind of look at your own personality, look at your own personal situations. Like I said again, that stuff, you have to look at that stuff in regards to your children, your marriage, your family, all that kind of stuff, your health. All that stuff had to be taken into consideration, right? So check that out. Also check out the video in regards to the 10 things you need to look at before you make somebody your business partner. That's another thing, because a lot of people, especially right now, I'm in Atlanta, everybody in mom got a business. Let them tell it, and everybody's partnering up, and everybody's doing this kind of stuff, and it's cool. But there's so many things that people don't look at in regards to forming a partnership. Check out that video I got, again, 10 things to look at before you make somebody your business partner. Again, where we go in looking at the different things in regard to somebody's health, somebody's marriage, somebody's living situation, somebody's economics standpoint, their interests. All this kind of stuff got to be taken out before you make somebody your business partner, because they're smart, they're your friend, but things change. At a blink of an eye, you and this other person, it happens all the time. You and this other person that went in and bought this equipment, and now they got a baby and they ain't interested in it no more. Now they done met, this cool guy, and she just like, I ain't interested in being y'all partner no more. But no matter what kind of plans you guys made. So you check out that video in regards to 10 things you need to do before you make somebody your business partner. Like I said, there's over 300 videos on the channel. Please share the channel, subscribe, share the channel, let everybody know about it. What we got right here? Blue Collar Brother. Why am I just finding about this channel? Thanks for the content. Hey, bro, I appreciate you tuning in. Hey, better late than never. This channel is what, 3 years old. I also have another YouTube channel, Changing Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden, where we talk about personal finance, not personal finance, personal development, professional development, marriage, dating, family, kids, and stuff. Where we go into a whole lot of other subjects, probably little bit more personal. But and we rotate every Thursday between those. But I've had both of those channels. Both channels have over 300 videos on there. But anybody just find it, brother. I appreciate you tuning in, checking us out, and any support you guys with sharing everything. Please, don't hesitate with doing it. Or any questions, like I said again, reach out to us. All the contact information is on the description section of the YouTube channel. So please reach out. I'm thinking you're ready to wrap everything up, man. If anybody got any more questions, man, I love you guys. Remember, I don't know where we at right now, but we was at 15,980 something at the beginning of the show. Let's go and hit that 16,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, call your significant other and have them call their significant other. Reach out to all your family members, tell them to subscribe to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, where we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. I love you guys. I appreciate the support. And keep tuning in. Again, don't forget, guys, at midnight, I got a $10,000 grant for small businesses. I'm releasing on Mr. Short on the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, $10,000 small business grant. I want you guys to get on top of it. Best of luck with everything. Keep tuning in. Well, next week we'll be on Change Your Lives, but again, we got different videos popping out between the channels. I'm gonna make sure I put in the Hootsuite link in the description section of the YouTube video as well. So make sure you check me out there. Love you guys. Please, please, please stay safe and take care. Talk to you soon.